Shalom, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and I want to give peace and salutations to the elect. All right, and I just recently saw this quote that I have pulled up here on the screen, and it made me think about a few scriptures right away. So I just wanted to cut on the camera and do a quick lesson concerning this. Um, when it comes to Esau, Edom, man, you can you there's no short of scriptures and ideas and thoughts and lessons that you could do on this man and his wickedness, um, the his deceiving nature, okay, the wickedness that he has uh displayed on this earth. It really just, there's no limit to it. Okay. So I just wanted to jump into this quick lesson concerning this quote that you see on the screen. This is by George Orwell. All right, so I'm just gonna read it. Got some scriptures lined up, and let's get into it like that. All right, so it says the quote is, the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. Okay, now I saw this and immediately thought of the relationship between the so-called white man whose biblical nationality is Esau, Edom, okay, and the 12 tribes of the nation Israel, which consist of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? And our relationship with this man, as with the time spent over here in the West, over here in Babylon the Great, America, our people, the nation of Israel, the Lord's chosen people, has suffered from an identity crisis for an extremely long time, right? And that's due to, being over here in America, in a land that's not ours, in the land, uh, basically a land of our enemies, who actually stole this land from the natives, right? When I say this is not our land, meaning this is not our home. Okay, the first people who inhabited this land are actually the Northern Kingdom. Okay, however, this is not the land that it is meant for us. Okay, the land of Israel, our home. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear. So being over here in America, what has happened is, again, we've been suffering from an identity crisis for such a long time, and that's because of the wickedness and the rulership of that we've been under this man Esau, Edom. Okay, we was brought here to serve our captivity, and when you serve a captivity, when you serve captivity and you're slaves under a certain nation, there's a very high chance that you can lose your identity, right? And you can lose who you are. You can lose your heritage, your culture, your language. All right. You can lose the name of your power, your God. Okay. Which definitely happened to our people. All right. So first, let me just start off there. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17. And I believe it's, yes, verse 4. So Jeremiah 17:4 says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Okay. So, our people have been over here in America, and we've been discontinued from our heritage. Okay. Which, includes, all the things that I just mentioned, which is, our language, our customs, okay, the customs of being the Israelites. We lost the name of our God, Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, and everything else that goes along with it. Okay, so this is a part of, the Lord's curse, the curses that we've been put under, and the curse that we've been putting over is being how it says here. It says we shall discontinue. It says, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies. Right? Key part in this: I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Okay. Now this quote goes directly along with that. It says the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history, and that's what happens when you serve captivity, when you serve slavery under a nation. You know, they get to strip you from your actual true identity, and there's no doubt about that. You know, that's what happened, you know, to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans here in this country. Okay, this man has you know, consulted against Israel and done a number on our people. This is Psalm chapter 83. We'll start at verse 3. It says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. Right? So that crafty counsel, you know, all the things that they do to keep us, keep our identity hidden, keep our God hidden in his ways and his customs, and set up systems to keep us oppressed. That's the crafty counsel that's been taken against us. And we're their number one target. Honestly, the Esau, Edom, he could give a damn about these other nations as long as Israel doesn't get back in touch with who we are, with our people, our nationality, our power, and go back to serving him, because they know they know the power that lies within us when we are obedient to our God. And we serve our power with righteousness and truth and sincerity. When the Lord is with us, they know they don't have no wins. They can't rule. Salakia. All right, verse 4 says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Okay, this is the point. This is the scripture that I thought of when I read this quote. All right, the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. And this is what they've done. It says they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Okay, so that's how you cut a nation off and obliterate their identity. Okay, you consult together because they have the power to do so. Okay, Job 9:24 says the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Okay, it was given. This power was given to them for them to be able to consult. Okay, and have that crafty counsel. Verse 5 says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. Okay, and then it lists off the nations that have come up against us and consulted to do exactly that. Okay, but it begins with Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, his power structure has been set up, and these systems of oppression, you know, like the education system that's set up here in America, teaching the so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, namely, you know, Judah, that they are African. Okay, that we're African slaves coming over from Africa. Now, we were located over there in the western part of Africa, but we're not Africans. We're not Hamites. Okay, Africans, true real Africans, come from the seed of Ham. All right, and we are not Hamites. We're Israelites. Okay, so when I talk about the systems of oppression that have been set up, the education system is probably the main culprit, because where do you learn history? Where do you learn about ourselves? Where do you pick these books? When you go to the library, okay, the books and the knowledge and the information that you get there from this man's setup, it's all talking about a whole bunch of damn lies. I mean, you gotta search deep. You gotta go deep. You gotta go to the bottom of the ocean to find the truth. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, the truth is right here in the scriptures. because the truth itself, the Bible is a history book. Okay. And this is why, the Bible comes up under the scrutiny that it comes under, because there's a lot of truth in here. Okay. Even with the Apocrypha was taken out the Bible because it reveals a lot, reveals who the wicked are, right? It reveals a lot of history concerning the nation of Israel, and how in that Hellenization period where we were stripped of our culture and turned in and being made Gentiles. All right. So they have consulted and they've taken crafty counsel to cut us off from being a nation. Okay. Like I said, that lines directly up with this quote from George Orwell saying the most effective way to destroy people is to deny and obliterate their own understanding of their history. All right. They have the power to do so. All right. And this guy, actually, let me get 2 Thessalonians 2:8. I'm going to come back to that. This is 2 Thessalonians. Because I looked up George Orwell when I saw the quote. A so-called white man got some damn nerve, man. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. Okay? Because this man is being revealed himself. I'm in Titus, lock it. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. It says, and the wicked shall be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth and destroy with the brightness of his coming. Yeah, and the reason why I wanted to bring this scripture out is because, he's done, Edom has done such a job destroying nations and like I said, namely Israel, the Israelites, the true Israelites. In the latter days, this man will be revealed himself, because check this out. I looked up George Orwell, right? And it says here, his Wikipedia, it says Eric Arthur Blair, better known by his pen name, George Orwell, was an English novelist, essayist, journalist, and critic. Okay, so this man name ain't even goddamn George Orwell. His name is Eric Arthur Blair. Right, and the reason why I bring that up is because this man is such a goddamn devil that he can come under different aliases. Okay. In his what's the word I'm looking for? For lack of a better word, in his way to not reveal himself, right? To stay hidden himself. All right. The so-called white man, what's happening in these last days is the so-called white man is being revealed himself. Okay. The wicked shall be revealed. Now, in which ways are the wicked being revealed? He's being revealed by his identity. Okay. The so-called white man is no longer only being, called out as being the Caucasian or the European or the white man. He's being his true identity of being Esau Edom, his biblical nationality, is being revealed. Okay. And all of his wickedness. It's like, oh, you're not the white man. All right. You're not the white man. You're Esau Edom. That's who you are. Okay. When you go into the scriptures, it really, really, really lines up. Okay. Because Esau Edom is directly attached to America, to Babylon the Great. And once you start getting that history, once you start getting that knowledge and that understanding, because in the last days, this man is attached to the downfall of this place. because he will be in rulership of Babylon. All right. And you ain't gonna get away with the evil that you perpetuated in this world, Esau. You got judgment coming for you. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, in verse 10. It says, "But I have made Esau bare, and I have uncovered his secret places." All right. "And he shall not be able to hide himself." That's the point I'm trying to make. He's not going to be able to hide his identity anymore. His wickedness. The things that he's done in this earth, he's being revealed. He's being called out. All right. It says his seed is spoiled and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Right. So Esau is being made. He's being stripped. He's being stripped down and uncovered. All right. Being made naked so everybody can see. All right. And everybody's starting to figure out who the goddamn devil is. Not everybody, because a lot of you, especially Jake, man, a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are blind, man. Are blind. All right. You don't have any desire to know anything of any type of substance. You don't care to reveal your enemy. You don't care to even point them out. Right? You just want to live in your own fantasy world here in Babylon and live out your days and raise your children in hell. All right? That's why 2/3 of our people just gotta die, man. You like living under this man in his vile, disgusting, decrepit ways. You love rebelling against YAHAWASHI. Okay, you love disorder and dysfunction. You don't like being told what to do. All right? You don't like being in order. I mentioned that at camp today. Order is like kryptonite to you niggas, man. Because you want to just do what you will. You don't want to be told nothing, ever. You want to continue on and doing what it is that you got to do. And can't nobody tell me nothing. That nigga shit, man. Sick of Jake. This is the book of Job. Esau is being revealed, man. Right? And this is an example of this man's deception and his wickedness. Job 24:14. The murderer. And who's the murderer? Who's the murderer? Esau. Esau Edom. The murderer rising with the light killeth the poor and the needy. And in the night is as a thief. Who's a murderer and a thief in this world? Who's known for rape, robbery, murder, stealing, thievery, just pure wickedness? Esau, man. Esau. There's no doubt about it. It says the eye also of the adulterer, he's an adulterer. The eye also of the adulterer waited for the twilight, saying, no eye shall see me, in disguise of his face. Who is this describing? No eye shall see me in disguise of his face. That's what this man is trying to do for years and generations upon generations. Disguise of his face, trying to hide his identity as the wicked, as Esau. As because the scriptures describe him as the border of wickedness. You know? Right, and rightfully so, man. And rightfully so. But this man's rulership is coming to an end because the earth needs new management. You see the state of the earth, you see what's happening. It's because the devil's in rulership. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Right? Again, it is endless amount of the scriptures to describe this man and why he's the wicked and why he needs to be removed from the authority seat. Because when the righteous are in authority, the people will rejoice. There's no rejoicing here. There's only mourning here. Okay? When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. This goes to show. All right? But the majority of people don't believe in the scriptures, man. They don't believe in the Bible. Right? They believe in themselves. Or they believe in some BS that Esau has set up for them. All right? Man, you people are being left to your own devices, and you're gonna have to stand on it. You're gonna have to stand on your lack of your incredulity. All right, which is your unbelief. You're going to be left to your own devices. You're not going to be covered in the time to come. Okay? Jacob's trouble, a time never seen before on this earth, great mourning, famine, disease, pestilence. Okay? Lack of bread. It's all coming. All right? It's all coming. I'm going to end it off with this. This is Second Esdras. I know I jumped around a little bit, but that's just the spirit, man. Esau Edom, he has a lot to pay for. He has a lot to answer for. And Yahawashi and the angels are coming. They coming for that. All right? And they coming for blood, honestly. There ain't gonna be no talking in the day that Yahawashi cracked them clouds with the angels in those chariots. Okay? Ain't gonna be no talking. It's just gonna be war and bloodshed and judgment going out. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, it says, "For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth." All right? So the end of the world comes with the end of Esau's rulership. The end of this age. The end of this time. That's the end of Esau's rulership. All right. And Jacob is the beginning of it to follow it, starting with Yahawashi. All right. Because Yahawashi is going to get his glory. He's going to sit on his throne and he's going to rule. And the elect is going to be joint heirs with him. All right. Starting with the 144,000. All right. So I'll leave it there. All right. As you can see, the devil and his wickedness is being revealed. And he's done a number on our people. And this has to be answered for. This has to, this man gonna have to pay that debt. All right. So with that, I'll leave it there. I hope you were edified. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.